Last time on SmartieLand, we broke down how AI learns. Today, the AI that can write, chat, and create like it's human. You've probably talked to one of these already. Let's open the hood and see exactly how they actually work. LLM stands for Large Language Model, an AI trained on massive amounts of text to understand and generate human language. It doesn't read words the way you do. It breaks text into small chunks called tokens, pieces of words, or whole words. These models run on an architecture called the transformer. It's what let AI understand context across long passages of text. Its key trick is called attention. It lets the model weigh which words in a sentence matter most to each other. Its key trick is called attention. It lets the model weigh which words in a sentence matter most to each other. Here's the core mechanic. Given some text, the model predicts the single most likely next token. That's it. That's the whole trick. It doesn't know the sky is blue. It's calculated that blue is the statistically most likely word to come next. Then it repeats, token by token, feeding its own output back in as new input, building a full response one piece at a time. Do that thousands of times per second, and you get what feels like a fluent, thoughtful paragraph, built one prediction at a time. Training happens in stages. First, pre-training. The model reads a huge slice of the internet, books, and articles to learn language patterns. Next, fine-tuning, training it further on smaller, high-quality, curated data to sharpen specific skills, like following instructions. Finally, RLHF, reinforcement learning from human feedback. People rate its responses, and the model adjusts to match what's actually helpful. That three-stage process is why modern AI feels so much more helpful and natural than earlier chatbots ever did. And all of this takes enormous computing power, which is why only a handful of organizations can train these models from scratch. So what can they actually do? Hold a conversation, answer questions, and explain complex topics in plain language. Write and debug code across dozens of programming languages, often faster than a human typing it manually. Summarize long documents, draft emails, translate languages, and generate creative writing, all from a single instruction. And newer models are multimodal, understanding and generating images, audio, and video, not just text. We covered this briefly last time, but it matters even more here. LLMs can hallucinate, stating wrong facts with total confidence. They also have a knowledge cutoff, a point in time after which they simply don't know what happened, unless connected to live tools. There's also a context window, a limit to how much text it can remember at once during a conversation. And just like any AI model, it can reflect bias present in its training data. Awareness here is what makes you a sharper user. Better prompts get better results. Be specific, give context, define the format you want, and state the goal clearly. Always verify anything factual or important. Treat it as a fast first draft, not a final source of truth. Used well, it's less a search engine and more a thinking partner, one that's fast, tireless, and endlessly patient. That's how generative AI actually writes, codes, and creates, token by token, trained in stages, and still very much a work in progress. If this helped things click, hit subscribe on SmartieLand. Next up, we're diving into AI ethics in the real world.